One of the things that's truly fascinating about artificial intelligence is it will only ever reflect our own ethical choices back at us. It's very nature of it as a correlation engine is it picks up on trends. It picks up on the grand sweep of data. It can find amazingly sophisticated relationships, but again, there's no constraint here that those relationships really tie to what causes someone to be successful on the job, what causes a student to perform well in school or later in life, what is an actual causal relationship in a police report that should get someone to be arrested or get probation versus not, or any of these judgments. Should I get a loan? Well, the easiest way to answer that question is just to say, well, of all the people that have gotten loans before, who are you most like, and what do we see in the correlations of paying back the loans? And, let's throw this in, the bank making a little money on the side. Well, that's very different than saying, what do we know about Vivienne Ming that is causal in her both paying back the loan and the bank being successful? And it may sound like it's the same thing, but it turns out it just fundamentally is not. And so in that last case, for example, is often referred to as algorithmic redlining, because historical loan behavior has obviously favored some populations in America quite intentionally over others. So even if those policies are gone, that historical data is still there. The consequences of that historical policy is still there. So now I train up an AI to figure out who to give a loan to, and it wants to give it to rich white conservatives from religious backgrounds because they are the people most likely historically to have paid back their loans. But it turns out that is not a modern causal relationship between loan repayment and the individuals that we're looking at. So it becomes really frustrating when all of these things are truly telling the world is this is what history looks like, which is unfortunately where we get trapped.